Alright guys, and welcome back. Right, as the title suggests, I've just bought the cheapest C20XE engine in the UK. Now it's not quite complete, and it was cheap for a reason. Now, do you want to see it? So just before you see it, I just want to talk to you about these engines. Now these are our iconic engine. They're known as a C20XE, a 20XE, a Valva, a Redtop. Lots of names for them. They were used in lots of applications, various types of motorsport. They were standard in the sporty Vauxhalls in the 80s and 90s, and there was also fitted in stuff like Caterhams. So they're a well iconic engine, and they're very sought after in the tuning world. Right, let's show you what I've bought. That's not it, I wish it was. That's also not it, I also wish it was. And that is her.
It's a bit rusty. Isn't that your scrap pile? Why have you bought that? Is that leaking oil everywhere? Please tell me you haven't spent money on that. If, like me, you have some questions, subscribe to find out where he's going with this.
Now, I understand what you're thinking right now, guys. I do get it. I get it completely. How much do you think I paid for this engine? Let me know in the comments. So, I haven't gone insane. There's a very good reason why I bought this engine. It might not be obvious to you guys. I don't think it's obvious to me at the minute, but there is a good reason. So, this was at a price, I couldn't miss it. It was literally just down the road. It's very local to me. And the price it was meant that the few salvageable parts it does have were free. And I might even make a few quid. So, what we got was good. Well, breather on the front of the engine looks alright. Breather dipstick tube. This plastic pipe looks good. This timing cover looks good. The sump looks alright. Obviously, there's an inlet manifold. It is a bit scabby, but it will clean up. Injectors are probably no good, but the fuel rail should be okay. The throttle body and the screws for the throttle body, again, they're all good. So yeah, there's a few things like that. Crank pulley, you know, them kind of things. They all add up. The block, I want to strip it down and I want to inspect it because I'm really curious how well it will clean up. It's obviously been sat with water inside it for a long time, and the pistons have gone really scabby, shall we say. But I think you'd be surprised how well it does clean up. So I'm going to strip it down. I'm going to see exactly what I can salvage and what I can't. One pot flywheel. Rear water pipe, look at that, beautiful. Knock sensor loom. This is idle control valve knock sensor. Now that looks in really good condition, to be fair. That'll clean up. One dipstick breather tube. One crank pulley. Rear crank pulley. Rear timing belt cover. Now that is actually in pretty good nick. Beautiful. Very dirty sump, but it's going to clean up. One pickup pipe, again very dirty, but it will clean. And there we go, one oil pump and one spacer. That came off really nicely. Which means the crank should lift out. Ugh. And the crank looks in really good condition from a glance. So I'm dead happy with that. Beautiful. Right guys, so this is what we managed to save. So we've got the flywheel. Everything does need a bit of a clean up, but you get the gist. Flywheel and bolts, front engine mount, rear alternator mount, oil breather, belt cover, crank pulleys, oil pump, spacer, kind of bracket thing. Crank, again, that's in really good condition, to be honest. I was quite impressed with that. That's probably worth 100 quid alone. Sump and pickup, again, really dirty, needs a clean. We've still got inlet manifold, fuel rail, throttle body, all them bits as well. So all in, a quick tot up, I would say we're about £300 worth of parts here, including the inlet manifold and a few other bits. Now, obviously, I'd have to clean them up a little bit, so it needs a bit more time. Say another couple of hours, clean them all up. But my plan for this stuff is to keep it, because these are getting rarer and rarer, and I run one of them. So I want to keep some spares, basically. Right, so next week I'm going to be back on this let build. I've been waiting for a cylinder head to arrive. As soon as it comes, I can stick it on and continue my video. So stay tuned for more, guys. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button and let me know how much I pay for these parts below. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.